boys, most of you guys probably know me from Madden Ultimate Team. I do have an Ultimate Team channel where I post gameplays, top 10s, basically theme team, everything Ultimate Team over there. Now we got our college football one. This is going to be the first college football video I've ever made on this channel. So if you guys enjoy videos like that, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm going to be doing gameplays on all the big new cards that come out, top 10s, literally everything college football Ultimate Team. So hit that subscribe. Let's just jump right into this deep dive, man. It's officially here, boys. So there it is, man. College football 25 Ultimate Team deep dive. I'm going to be honest. If you've played Madden Ultimate Team at all, it feels very similar. A lot of the basic stuff is at the top. It is very, very basic when it comes to what the starting screen looks like. All these right here are also very basic. I will leave the link of this as well if you guys want to check this out in more detail in probably the description or either the comments, either or. Just look for either or. But at the end of the day, it looks very similar to the base screen we got in Madden 24, where you're going to have your team right here, your top 5. It's going to show your overall, your team name. But it looks like we are getting the catalog back, which you could view every card and what abilities they get before you even buy the card, which is good. It looks very similar. The item binder, the lineup sets, basically the exact same stuff, right? And then it looks like the exact up here too, right? Marketplace, live events. So not really much of a difference. I will say there's really not that many different factors in this game, or features, I guess, but there are some big stuff we'll get towards in the end. Obviously the challengers still in the game, very straightforward. Nothing's different there. Here's what the lineup looks like. Like I said, not really much of a change here as well. I think you will be able to pick, or I don't think, I know you will. You will be able to pick up your favorite team, and it'll give you a base starter squad of it. So if you pick Ohio State, it'll probably give you a bunch of like 68 overall Ohio State players, and they'll be scrubs. But it's a starter team, so you actually have a roster to compete with if you wanted to, or start with. But this is where it gets crazy, boys. So there are going to be chemistries this year, but there is now scheme chemistry. So there's a pistol, run and gun. I'll show you them later on which ones there are, but you will be able to get attribute boost off of them. So your playbook will also be able to go into that. Your players get it. I think also your coach gets it as well, if I'm not mistaken. But you can see here's the offensive schemes and the defensive schemes. Insane. I think there was up to 134 they said as well. They all get their own chem. So obviously, or actually no, when it comes to these guys, I think there's 134 playbooks. There's only these schemes right here, meaning these are the only chems they can get on their card. I'll show you that more of an example down here, but there is something I want to go straight to it right here. This is what I consider kind of bad news, in my personal opinion. So if you see right here, there is this Van der Ross card right here who plays for Toledo, but you can already see his team chems, right? He gets everything, it looks like, right there. You could choose literally everyone, but when we come to it, I think it was right here. Yeah, this is one of my biggest nitpicks with this entire database, or this blog, is that you literally can get every team chem on every single player. So meaning this is the reason why they did it. They said, however, with the transfer portal having a large impact on college football, we wanted to allow you to put your favorite players from all over the country on your team. Which, I'm going to be honest, in Madden Ultimate Team, theme teams are one of the coolest things ever. Building a Broncos theme team, a Vikings theme team, using your team. Obviously, you could have some fillers in there, but it's just so fun building your team. But now, every player item will have all 134 team chems, and then look, they mentioned Ohio State theme team can be full of Michigan Wolverines. I personally don't like that. I don't know about you guys. I don't like complaining a lot in videos, but it sounds kind of lazy. It feels a little bit lazy, like they almost just don't want to put every theme team on cards, or at least have to perfect theme teams on a lot of cards, because I know there's a lot more players in college and Madden, but I don't know. I don't like that at all. Like, I don't like that every single guy is going to get a theme team, personally. Like, every single theme team's crazy to me. So that means, like, literally the Bowling Green theme team will be just as good as the Alabama theme team. You know what I mean? Like, because you could use I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that way. Let me know how you guys feel about that, but I would say that's my big negative, at least at first. I do want to mention this as well. There is the Ultimate Alumni College Football promo, which is basically your pre-order. So you do get to choose one of these 10 players. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to full screen that because I just realized my format is off, but there aren't many good options in here. Obviously, if you want to have a favorite player that's not very good, probably just take him because you love that player. But you only get to choose one of these guys to your pre-order. And I will say, not many of them are good. I will say Brock Bowers does look good. 81 speed. I believe he is 6'4" as well. He looks really solid in game. But when we come to Blake Corum, this is another guy I probably would not touch with your pre-order. 81 speed, unless you're the biggest Michigan fan in the world. 81 speed is really low, especially when I compare him to other cards you'll see further on in this list. I do not like Cooper DeJean. He's probably the worst one. 80 speed corner is absolutely brutal. Probably not going to be touching many football fields out there, right? I don't know. That card's not very good. I don't know how to feel about Michael Penix. I will say lefties in Madden are usually really, really hard to scramble with. And as if you saw the gameplay dive, it looks like scrambling looks really good with quarterbacks. So I don't know if they fix the lefties. We have not played the game yet. I'm questionable on this card as of right now. I'm like, meh, right? Like, who really cares? But we'll be coming to good cards. Jared Verse looks okay. A normal edge rusher, not too crazy. AD looks actually really solid. So the fastest card we've seen yet in this game is an 84 speed. It is the Caleb Downs, another pre-order card. So 83 speed is very, very good in the game. This AD is one of the best options to choose here as well. Offensive linemen, although they are boring, never a bad option. JC Latham and also Jordan Morgan are not bad options. I do not like Peyton Wilson at all. 77 speed. I don't know if linebackers will need ability like Madden to jump, but 77 speed, you'll probably be able to find somebody better there, especially with a non-pre-order bonus, right? And then the last one's also really good. Quinion Mitchell, 82 speed. He is 6 foot on the dot, so not too small. Pretty good speed. I really do think I like a couple of those options as mentioned. Also, they did showcase a lot of the promos we are going to be getting for like the first season of Cut, Mutt, whatever you want to call it. College Stories of the Week looks like it's literally just going to be Team of the Week. It looks like it has the exact same feel. Team of the Week is going to be super fire as well. But I don't understand why Jonathan Jefferson already has a card. Unless this is just like a... I don't know, like a filler just to show you what the card art will look like. But I'm pretty sure, as you can see right here, leading up to the season, we'll be highlighting incredible stories and players who are part of them, new challenges, players, and sets. I'm pretty sure this is Team of the Week. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not really, maybe he's been going off in camp. I'm not 100% sure on why he was chosen here. So the In Case You Missed It promo, this actually looks really cool. So most of you guys know the last NCAA was NCAA 14. So it looks like a lot of those players that never really got to be highlighted in Ultimate Team or even in like the regs modes of those games is that are going to kind of get blessed right now. So for example, 2013, after it happened, Chris Davis's 2013 Miracle for Auburn against Alabama. Oh, you all know, one of the best plays in college history. It looks like he probably is going to be getting a car in this promo. There's UCF's perfect season in 2017. Probably the quarterback. I don't know who they're going to give. That's just a full roster right there. I don't know. But it looks like there are going to be at least highlighting certain players that never got to get cards in that time frame of when they not got updated. And the first one they showed us, and the only one they showed us, is an Ohio State legend, Joey Bosa. I don't remember the year he got drafted. I'm pretty sure it was after that 2014. Obviously it was. But Joey Bosa is super cool to see. This card looks very good, especially when you compare him to like that Jared Verse we saw earlier. Joey Bosa looks elite, man. And then Legends, it's usually a weekend release every single week in Madden. I'm guessing it's going to be the same thing here. It's probably going to be a weekend morning release like Saturday. Maybe they do it in the afternoon. But the Legends logo looks sick. This, as you guys know, it's just basically old players that dominated in it. They gave us one example, and that might be one of my favorite Ultimate Team in all of Ultimate Team. FIFA, 2K, that is one of my favorite card arts I've ever seen. It looks like an old card you would find at like your grandpa's house. It is beautiful. A Miami Ray Lewis. Although I will say, I wish he would add maybe higher hit power. 84 is probably still really good for early on, especially when he's probably coming out the first weekend. I would guess, I don't know what the exact date is, but like around like the 20th, 21st, he's probably coming out. Ray Lewis, oh, it's awesome. This is awesome. Also, it looks like 85 is going to be the highest overall on the first week or two of the game. This is cool to see. Legends look like they could be elite. I'm hoping it's not just guys that are like Madden legends as well. Hopefully it's guys like that always like Pat White or like Matt Leinart. You know what I mean? Like guys that were like actual college legends. I didn't really get to play NCAA 14. I was 13 years old when that game was out. So, you know what I mean? I'm hoping we see some more guys other than, well, Ray Lewis is obviously a legend in both, but I want to see some new guys that aren't just in Madden all the time, you know, if that makes sense. This is huge to me, man. I think this is like the coolest thing ever. So there's new ways to play. I really think game modes is a big deal in Madden. There's really no graphics here, so it's a lot of reading, but this is a big deal. I'm going to be honest, this is probably one of the biggest deals of the video. There is a new mode in the game. We'll get there in a second. But they are also adding solo seasons. As many of you guys know, Head-Dad Seasons has been the mode everybody just grinds for coins. There is a solo seasons, which is just normal seasons, but against AI. Probably the rewards will be a little bit toned down, but it looks like there's going to be divisions as well. You'll probably get into like the All Madden or Heisman, whatever you want to call it for college, where it's going to be harder against computers. But if you can master, you can probably dominate it and actually get pretty good rewards for playing offline and not super sweating. Say if you're just having a bad day online, that's not bad as well. They also do have normal head-to-head right here. They are bringing back squads. This paragraph is basically just saying, yeah, we have the MUT modes as well for Madden. So there's that. But this is where I want to lock in and where I'm very excited. And I think this is good for the game. There is a negative as well I will talk about, but The Gauntlet is brand new. If you guys have played Madden Ultimate Team the last 2 years, they took out Weekend League, which was one of the coolest things in Madden. It made you sweat. It gave you great rewards if you played good. But now they added a Gauntlet, boys. And if you guys do not know what this is, you can win up to max 10 wins, but once you get 2 losses, you're done. So you can really end up 1-2. You can end up 5-2. You can end up 10-1, 10-0. You're probably going to get insane rewards. And the reason why I know it's going to be insane, is because look at this. To get into the Gauntlet each week, it is brutal, boys. It is brutal. You have to play champs during the week because it doesn't unlock till Friday. The Gauntlet doesn't unlock till Friday, ends Monday. So it's literally a weekend thing only. The champs, you have to play a max of 20 games, but to get in, you have to win 16 games. And if you take that equivalent to Madden MUT champs, that is like 20 plus wins. That is hard. I'm going to be honest. I know me, and I know a lot of people watching my videos might be sweats. That is hard to do. I don't care how good you are. That is hard to do on a consistent basis. That is a lot. I think 14 would have been fine. 16 is brutal. 16 is hard. You got to win 4-1 games. That is brutal right there. But you can pay to get in as well. I think that coin entry, because it sounds like the Gauntlet's going to pay out a lot, that coin entry might be minimum like 50 to 100K, if I'm going to be honest. It might be like minimum 50K. I don't know how I feel about that. 16 wins is a lot. I'll be doing it, but like I said, I know most people can't do it. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about that. And then house rules is also super dope. They are bringing back house rules. You guys already know what that is. And might as well, since we're at the end of it, I'm going to take a look at, obviously, the other pre-order cards. There are guys that you can choose from as well. That you get to get one of these 3 guys. I think this one's an easy answer as well. I know Travis Hunter is a huge name. He's 81 speed. He's only 6'1", I believe. Not the craziest card in the world. I also do think Quinn Ewers could be really good. I think it depends, because if you looked at the gameplay dive, it looks like quarterbacks with speed are going to be amazing. So I don't know who's going to be the fastest base card. We haven't seen the database yet, but I feel like there will be better options. I might wait off on them. I'm going to be honest. I don't really like taking running backs, especially with like a pre-order bonus, but he seems like the best option so far, especially when you compare him to other running backs like the Blake Corum we just saw and whatnot. I think Donovan Edwards is the best option out of these 3. This is the final pre-order release, probably the last part of this video. There are 5 cards here, and you do get to choose one of them. There are really 2 guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys, that you should choose from, right? Caleb Downs is the fastest card in the game. The only card in the game we have seen yet. Like I said, we haven't seen the database yet, but the only card we've seen yet in the game that has 84 speed and above. He is also 6 foot, so he's not super tiny. He's not like overly tall, but I think that is a great card nonetheless. Having the fastest card in the field day 1 is always an advantage. And then when we come to the other cards, I will say Zachariah Branch is cool. 83 speed is really solid as well. You could go him there, but I think you might probably want some more help on defense. I do think it's either Downs or Will Johnson. Will Johnson is 6'2", so a very tall corner. You are losing a speed from Downs, but if you want +2 height versus +1 speed, pick your poison if you want. I'm probably going to go Downs because I'm an Ohio State fan, but go with what you want right there. And then there are 2 more. It's going to be our guy, Ashton Gillotte, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He looks actually really good. 80 plus in every single stat, but I just don't think defensive linemen are maybe that big of a must until we get abilities on them at least, or at least usable ones. So there's that. And then we have Carson Beck, the final one, who looks like basically a Quinn Ewers kind of like copy. Until we know like quarterback release and speed times, I think it's Will Johnson and Caleb Downs easy here. All right, boys, our first college football ultimate team video in the bag. I will be doing gameplays. We'll probably be doing a team review on day 1 once it comes out. So as you guys know, it comes out Monday. I'll probably get a team going, probably get a gameplay or 2, and then just showcase the team and then do gameplays and just videos from there on forward, man. I am so excited for this. Hey, Monday, man. We're so close, boys. I'll see y'all there. Peace out, man.